I understand it. I understand. But there's other issues that we have to cover too.
I'm on it not like that, tell her the difference. Her.
Okay.
What?
I just gave a brief synopsis.
Yeah, you gotta. I want to find out why certain things are happening there. Right. Go ahead, son, first. Thank you.
20?
20.
After we're signing?
Now this young kid is used to be me. Okay.
20 up here?
Yeah.
And what time is it?
It's 1:35.
13:35.
Thank you again. Right, thank you. This one goes to 20. You gotta get up here. Get up here when you may. I took the boat. You ready? Over on Borden Avenue. That's what we want. I took the boat. All right. Got off over here. Walked 3 blocks over here. They didn't believe I was a resident because I was.
I'm not going to believe you're a resident. I'm not believe I'm a resident.
So I dress better than the average person in this building. Period. Is that a crime in this country?
No, but they don't usually do homeless people.
I'm not homeless. I'm not homeless. I'm living in a shelter due to the inefficiency of Mayor Bloomberg's organization. And the the lady told me you should live with your relatives. They're rich. When is a federal judge who contacted another one? He's going to look at the books of the company.
That's a great one.
Well, that woman is
no profit turn to profit.
Well, yeah, none of them. What's her name? Miss Williams. This is not 18. Slow down.
I am as slow as I'm going to get.
No, I know. I should have got coffee of you this morning, but I don't need it. I'm just, without caffeine, I'm getting as perked up as I am on caffeine because I can feel these people going to get down.
I'm laid back right now.
Oh.
I had a natural herbal supplement this morning.
Good afternoon, young lady. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. How are you all?
I'm not too bad.
Yeah.
We're here to see somebody for the advocate. The lady didn't identify herself, unfortunately.
Okay, no problem. Okay, sign your name.
Huh?
Your name. And then the next line is right. Advocacy, then sign.
We'll tell you, Rosh Hashanah, all the Jewish people will be leaving early today for sundown, right?
Forgot about that.
Yes. Next, Tuesday or Wednesday is the other day. Yom Kippur, the Day of Atonement.
That's pretty appropriate these days and times.
I don't actually disagree with how terribly we do that.
I'm not going to volunteer yet, no.
Rebecca is in the office?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow, she needed some paper?
They're here for advocacy.
Oh, okay.
You want to call her or you?
I don't know.
Okay, then. Okay. You can have a seat.
Okay.
Hey,
The comfy chair.
Yeah, okay.
Conference call. Hi.
You can have a seat.
Oh, I thought you was...
No, do you remember when Bloomberg was campaigning?
Let me tell you what's going on in that trial. Let me tell you what's going on in the trial before he makes the papers, right?
Okay, I heard about the trial.
No, you didn't hear what actually happened, right? 10 years ago, when I lived in Forest Hills, my aunt said to me, "Why don't you join the Republican Club?" I said, first of all, I said I couldn't find it. I heard about it. It was like a phantom, right?
Right.
So she said, "Call this guy Matthew Hunter." So I'm up in a McDonald's one morning, had a cup of coffee and English muffin, and this guy comes standing, a bunch of old Marines. So I start talking to them, and the guy says Matt Hunter. But he's not. His son is the one I want to see. So he says, "What's your political affiliation?" I said, "I'm a Bill." No, I'm a Bill Buckley conservative. This is
not Buckley. Why did you pick him?
When he was running for mayor. All right. So he had some things I liked because when I was at Yale, he used to teach a course, right?
I think I'll give him his mind.
He's a brilliant man in debating. So what happened is, you ready? He says, "Would you consider the Republican Party?" I said, "I consider all offers, not necessarily going to accept them." So he says, "We're having a meeting next Wednesday night." Now this is on Monday. I said, "Where was your clubhouse?" He says, "We don't have a clubhouse." So I said, "Where do you meet?" At American Legion, what supposedly the Monty belongs to, right? I used to belong to, right? So I go there on Wednesday night. Get this, you ready? It's void of any alcohol, even though there's a bar downstairs, because one of the sons is an alcoholic.
I think you told me this.
So what happens is, at the end of the meeting, they're selling raffle tickets, so I buy 5 and I win a prize. So I'm looking for this guy Keith, and Matthew's busy being the president, and I'm a member and the president type thing. So I said, "What do you get for dues if I join?" He says, "There are no dues. The raffle tickets are dues." Now they had a room full of maybe 60 people. If everybody bought 10, they make a little bit of money, right? Found out it was $75 to rent the hall upstairs. The bar was downstairs. There's nobody going in.
But you got to pay. It's like an AA meeting.
Yeah.
You got to pay for the room.
Yeah. Now the food was potato salad and all this other stuff. Loads of sodas, nothing alcoholic, and there was cakes. Mrs. Hunter, Kay Hunter, makes cakes and one of her girlfriends, right? So they have the thing. So I go to the thing and. First thing I start to listen to this guy and I'm saying, he is a politician, although he's not a politician. He's sounding like one. The other guy on his left-hand side is Alex Reyes, who committed suicide.
You were telling me that too.
He's the only one that isn't testifying. Then there's John Haggerty, and then his brother Keith, who's the treasurer. Right?
You tell me the background of all this.
So what happens is, I go through this whole thing, you ready? Now, when I saw the trial was coming up, I went down to the DA's office and told them I had some possible information. They wanted to talk to me, right? So I said, "I think Haggerty did this before." He goes, "How would you think that?" I said, "Well, we worked for Herman Badillo, and we didn't get paid except I was doing telemarketing." So what happened is, Haggerty comes up one day and he says, "If Bloomberg wins, he's paying his workers money all the time and poll watches."
Right. That's illegal.
Well, get this. That is just my word against Haggerty.
Right.
But the conduit is Keith, who's a city. Keith Hunter is a carpenter with the city, right? Matthew's the lawyer. So we were out in Donovan and Bayside.
You were telling me that too.
Yeah, about Haggerty, right? So I told that to him. I said, "Just check the election records because guess
You're
what?"
telling me about the bar in Bayside.
Yeah, Donovan's and Bayside.
Right.
So Haggerty comes in front of Keith and I. Now Keith's testifying, I guess, because he's afraid he could lose his job, right?
What kind of food did they have there? You were telling me.
Basically hamburgers, steaks, everything. It's Donovan's Pub. So what happened? They have one on Woodside on 58th. Bayside and Bell Boulevard. Right?
Okay.
There's one on Woodside and Roosevelt and 58, the original Donovan's.
Okay,
Right? So what happens is this.
That's at the end of the 4 train then.
What?
At the end of the 4 train?
No, it's on the 7 train at 61st Street. You walk
no,
back.
I'm going the wrong way.
So what happens
Never
is...
mind. You know, here's the thing. Here's the thing about the two political parties.
Yeah.
This is my feelings on this.
Let me finish the story.
No, but listen, let me interject really quick,
Right.
just a little bit. On the two basic parties that I see, this is my feeling on it.
Right.
I am not going to belong to any organization that would have me as a member.
Not a bad idea. So what happens is, they check on it. So when I'm talking to him the first time, he says to me, he said, "Well, they tried to do, it's called a paint job. There were 2 Republican clubs and there were 2 Democratic clubs. So Elizabeth Crowley's running for the seat that Tom Agdabadi, who's the lawyer, was the councilman. The term limits is knocking him out.
Right.
So what happens is Dennis Gallagher's running. He's like the, it's a little thinnish guy.
Right.
Shorter than Thomas, but but thin like Thomas was, right? And what happens is Gallagher is running against Elizabeth Crowley, whose family is all involved in politics.
Right.
Even her father, who was an ex-detective who was a lawyer. There's 10 kids in the family. So the brother Walter's in a real estate business, and he used to work in Wall Street. So what happened is they had cable TV in his office and everything, and they had all the unions. So I knew that Alex had a key problem with big money. So they went up, unbeknownst to only 2 people went. Alex Reyes, John Haggerty, and good old Matt Hunter Jr., right? To them and offered to do this paint job for $10,000. The money was going to Haggerty, who's going to give some to each.
Right, it's a kickback.
What happened is they didn't have the kind of money. So they did I was part of it. The night before the election, we met at 11 o'clock, we painted half of Forest Hills at the back end, part of Glendale and part of Middle Village with negative stuff that looked like the Democrats put it out. So what happened what happened is, get this, I meet Walter after the election, about a month later at this other thing, in this bar in Forest Hills restaurant. So he says, you know anything about it? I said, well, do I know I was part of it? I said, I don't take pleasure. So we start talking about it. Then he tells me about how they went down and they were trying to shake his sister down for the $10,000. See, if that gets out, Keith's in that inner circle. He could get tagged with an accessory. It means he's out of job. So that's why he's testifying. Matthew's wife's a judge. He doesn't want to lose his law license because this is his wife too. He's out the door. So they're all turning on Haggerty. When Haggerty found out, when they were picking the jury to put the final witness thing in, they put my name in. And he's figuring, I haven't seen this guy in 10 years. What the hell's going on? Haggerty, when I told him about the bullshit, Haggerty avoided me, so he knew what was going on. So what happens, he checked it. It's sure there was money given out by Bloomberg. People that in
all the money.
Yeah. So then he did that in 2005, but it wasn't around. The point I'm making is, you ready? Now they've got a second indictment they're going to add to it or enhance the things. Dennis Vacco's not too happy because they thought they had a shot. Now they don't have a shot.
Right.
John Boy could be doing 25 years. See, he stole the money. His brother's to get his brother out of the house. His wife is, you ready? Nora Richardson. She's the chairperson of the State Liquor Authority.
Okay.
She's never had a job, and the 2 people who testified yesterday, pointed this out. He's just a guy that's a hang-on. He's like a loner. So now, he's going to probably, I'll know tonight, if they have a continuance, that's what Vacco's looking for 3 days, he's telling the people that we possibly might be seeking some kind of a deal, you understand?
Right.
So then I wouldn't have to go there tomorrow, and I can do that other thing, which I told my counsel, check me, because she's the one that sent my stuff to the database, and then I found out that I gave her free. She graduated. Get this. Supposedly with a law degree, but J. So I fooled with the 8th Amendment, and she doesn't know what a freedom of information is. What does that tell you? She graduated from there. She was sleeping the whole time, right? But she
Maybe she got an online degree.
I think she's smart to have a degree. She probably went to John Jay High School in Brooklyn. He's a cokehead. One Saturday.
Most of them, they're armed, man. That's the
same
pattern.
Yeah.
Look at Dunbar, man. Now they told me he wasn't fired. He was on administrative leave.
He's fired. Now I know. Okay. I had an appointment to see.
Because here's what he was doing. Okay. He was allowing the crime to be brought in, and he was running the prostitution ring in the back.
Yeah.
With the girls.
Yeah.
The one of them was a Latino chick too.
Yeah.
He would save her bed for her, and he would get a cut, and he'd be able to hit that. You know what I'm saying? He had a nice little setup on there.
Yeah, the next con.
Well, yeah, I know.
What I'm trying to say is, he started, see, Salvation Army, comes out of jail, he's an addict. They take him in, they like him, they give him a job, right? So guess what? Now he's got power.
But he's still a thug.
He's still a thug. He's got power. He's a
That's
power.
right.
Remember Walker?
Oh yeah.
He started that same.
I still got notes on here from the first time. You want to see them? I'll show them to you sometime. No, I got notes all the way back when I got here.
You know what happened? When I went up there in December of 2007, and I asked my counselor, Jolie Anthony, could I get a pass to go to the 10 o'clock mass at St. Mary's, right? She gives it to me. Walker's the night manager. She's always, so she says, I can't let you go out. I said, they have people overnight. So she says, you leave, everybody else will leave. I said, I'll be back by 11 o'clock, the latest, right?
Right.
She wouldn't let me go, so when I left 2.5 months later, you know what I did?
What?
I sued her with a lawyer.
Religious freedom.
Religious freedom. As soon as I got a call from somebody, you know what the guy said? Who is Major Hudson? That was the name, and then her.
Yeah.
I said, he's from Salvation Army. He got a call from a couple of newspapers. That's when he wanted to settle. So
no, the thing is, the first house manager, Joyce, she had 2 clothing stores on the side.
You Joyce Burke.
Yeah.
I've seen her up in Harlem.
Right, but what I'm saying though is that any donations that came to the shelter
They were good. She took.
This is the bait and switch thing. They buy cheap stuff.
Yeah.
Then at cost.
Yeah.
And then whatever sizes were given, they'll match them.
Yeah.
Then the high-end sneakers or jackets or whatever we get, they take right to the store and sell.
Yeah.
I can't understand it. She gets fired, but he's never prosecuted. She gets to go to any other place and...
I see, didn't want the bad publicity. You understand that?
I know, I understand. Because they're under administrative leave too.
Yeah. That's the point.
Well, now's the time to strike.
Waiting for months for an opportunity. I talked to newspaper people before this. They need more than 2 or 3 people, and they will rip these people apart.
Definitely.
Getting half these people in there to talk a good battle, to go out and do it, is they're too afraid of losing their bed and their life.
That's what I'm saying. They ain't got no balls. To be an activist, you have to have big balls. You have to be able to take the heat and keep on. The thing is, once you go attack them, they're retaliating. All you got to do is get some sleep and go back at them again. You know what I'm saying?
See, when I had that meeting 2 weeks ago this Friday, they told me they were going to give me all the stuff that's missing and all this. I have police reports. I want me, I'll show you, right? Mm-hmm. So I haven't heard a word. Then they turn around and they tell me, well, when Daphne, you tell her you got a problem. Or she's the quality assurance person, another jerk, right? So what happens yesterday, I said to Shepard, you couldn't tell me where my medical file is, you have no right to it. She ignored me, and then in the cafeteria at lunchtime, Mr. Drunk in the wheelchair, he was going, oh, God, screaming it out. She took it. She doesn't know what to make, because you know what? She knows what's going on, but she's not sure.
Right.
And she says, oh, didn't your lawyer call me? I said, yes, it was a friendly call. Put you on point how long I'm there and what you haven't done for me. So she didn't know what to say to me. She said, I'll try and work with you. I don't see any more contact. That's, words are very softly spoken in that place.
Let's just go back to Hudson again.
Yeah.
The thing is, this is the little thing that I cover what they did to Bell.
Yeah.
It's like I said, Hudson is a thug, and he pushes people.
I'm talking about Dunbar,
excuse me.
Hudson is an idiot. He's not a thug.
Let's go back to the point.
He's a backstabber.
Okay, Dunbar, listen. The thing is he's a thug and he pushes people. Here's the thing about Belle with TBI and post-traumatic stress syndrome. Mm-hmm. She'll light on you like that. I've been on the receiving end of it a couple of times myself.
I saw her go crazy with that mama one night.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So the thing is, she's really quiet and she'll stay that way.
Until somebody pulls the plug.
No, until you go past her point of flash.
Yeah, I understand that. So I say pull the plug. You pull it, and then when it comes out, she goes there.
And if you keep pulling that chain, she's going to explode. Here's the thing is, the one day Dunbar, I don't know what he did to her, because I remember this. I was coming out of my cubicle, and I heard Belle's voice, and she was coming out of the cafeteria. She goes, you think I'm a crazy bitch? I'll show you a crazy bitch. Now, I didn't know he was talking to Dunbar then. She went outside, went around in the parking lot, and took a board and busted 2 headlights out of his car, both of them. So the thing is that he set her up, got her on camera, and he was plotting. He was going to send her to jail, prosecute her for the damage.
They won't let him do that.
But I know. But the thing is, Belle knew how to play the system for that. So the thing is, when the cop comes, he goes, I have PTSD. I'm a traumatic brain injury person. I have to go over to the hospital so I can calm down and whatever. They would always send them back in a week. And Dunbar got blamed on that. When he saw her back there with nothing being done, he's thinking, he scrolled it up a little bit. He's hood. He's from the prison. Mm-hmm. He says, okay, how am I going to corral this bitch? And that's what they did. Every single thing that she filed grievances didn't go anywhere. He squashed police reports, and he allowed those crackheads, his prostitutes back there, to rob her.
Reds and prostitutes.
I know. It's the prostitution ring, and it's probably still going on with different hands.
Well, that he had that other one in there, the one that left that night she went bananas.
But see, the thing is that she got assaulted in the cafeteria. That one crackhead scratched her eye. So the thing is that I found her in where they sent her.
Yeah.
They transferred her to Holliswood in the middle of the night. They didn't tell her where she was going, over in Jamaica. I found her 3 days later. The scratch was still there. Everything she told me rung true, what I found for the intel. She wasn't lying.
I believe it. They count on people not coming back at them. That's their game.
They put this psychological label on her.
Yeah.
You can't. Okay, I already did the research. I mean,
you can't do that.
TBI has the same symptoms as some mental illness.
Right.
But the thing is that they started to put a label on her and made her take drugs, and it had a bad reaction.
Yep.
And she almost died. They almost killed her over there. So they gave her charcoal. Made her drink charcoal, and then gave her syrup by Epicac to throw the stuff up so she wouldn't die. And that's when I started investigating hard over there, and that's when we uncovered all that stuff. They got worried because, I was quoting stuff from the DSM board that I know, backwards and forwards. I uncovered what they did to her.
They were foul people. They're not. They're in it for the money.
She doesn't deserve that. She's a war hero.
Don't you understand what I'm going to tell you about those people there? All right. Number one, Campanelli and them. Don't give a damn. He's bought a house at Emerson Hill.
I know.
They are in their businesses. You ready?
Our bodies are their business.
Their business is mentally challenged.
To be sheared.
No, mentally ill people.
So it's like I said.
So what happens is, if you get assaulted and you press charges, they'll take your bed.
If I press charges, they'll take my bed.
Here's how they do it. You ready? Remember that guy that got his head bashed in, the big tall white guy who was a wimp anyway? He was a drunk.
Right.
That little Spanish guy works down a torch. They must have an argument about something. So he looked up at him, what he said to him, remember me? And then he grabbed him by the head and banged his head into the thing. That's when he had the bruise and everything. He went to file charges, and Dunbar and the other guy, which is good old, Gilmore Hudson, told him, you're out of here.
Yeah.
So he was going to file them after he left. He was never going to file charges. He's a coward. That's what he is. So what happens is, when I had the stuff stolen, I'm looking for a police report. I needed any report. I told him Dunbar wouldn't take it to Gilmore, so I said, I'll go to the police station. So that's how I found out he was discharged. Because when I said, who'd you approach about it? I said, Mr. Dunbar. Oh, he's no longer on employment. In other words, anything that happened while he's not working there now, there's nothing.
No, they can't ever get responsibility by firing him. It happened.
They would have to publicly say why they get rid of him, and this is just as good.
Because the thing is that 3 people are the ones that colluded, that conspired against Bell.
Who?
Dunbar, Sabrina Knight, and 1 person in the housing.
She's a little frightened, Knight. You know why?
Who?
Knight, because she was there last night,
Right.
There's too much stuff. She's the second in command. She's supposed to be there at night, okay? And a lot of things are happening. I told you, what happened is I had the camera on when they were.
I know.
She saw it, so she said, "What's that?"
I know. The application.
I said, "No, it's one of the many things you can do with this phone." I started showing her everything. Then I showed her a thing about a car, a Porsche thing. She said, "Geez, that's nice." And I got her the brochure. You see how I was wooing away from the subject? It's called attention disorder. Most of them have it there, and some of the employees. So finally, she said, "That's nice. I said, all you have to do is get down on your license, get down to 20th 6th Street and an avenue, and they'll let you take it to test ride. I just don't
But see, the thing is that because I uncovered that stuff with Bell, that's when I got...
You're marked.
No, I bought my guitar on the 15th.
You've been here before, so you're supposed to call and make an appointment.
Excuse me, I have an issue. It has nothing to do with this.
I understand that, but you've been
All right,
here
I'll tell you
before,
what.
you need to make
Here's
an
my
appointment.
problem. Is you ready? I wanted to see David. Every time I go to see him, they won't let me near me. I'm trying to leave there, all right?
Okay, so
Listen.
Can I make an appointment? Can we make an appointment?
No, you can come to me, but he needs to go back downstairs and make
I'm not making an appointment. I can't make
But I want him to
I
come.
can't make the certification tomorrow. I'm testifying the John Haggerty thing.
Okay,
I'll have the DA call you people up. You know what? I tell you what. I'm leaving. Don't worry. I don't want to deal with an ignorant person. You are so ignorant. You know, collect your check every 2 weeks. You know what? When I leave here, I have relatives are going to make sure that you don't get anything. All right? Yeah, you know, have a nice life, nice outfit there. Did you buy it, Macy's?
Oh, God.
Yes, let's see. I'm on this call right now. They have a care until 5 o'clock, so...
Oh, sorry. Okay. So want to be abrasive. That's what officers are like, though. I'm enlisted, so I'm going to say more laid back. Yeah, I have like several issues. The problem that occurred is I was... Okay.
Who's sitting in the car?
Pardon?
Yeah, they left them nothing.
Okay.
This is yours? Oh, this is yours?
Yeah, I'm just separating this.
What is your HA number?
Oh, okay, I got it on my ID here somewhere. There you go.
What's your social?
294569261. That's my cell number. I don't know it. Let me get it.
You're Borden?
Yes. My case manager is Melanie Willis. Extension. Okay. She's pretty good, though.
What's her number?
Well, Borden Avenue's number. Let me get this. 718-784-5690.
5690.
Right.
And what's Melody's number?
That's, you call that one, and her extension is...
Oh, that's, okay, this
yeah,
is money. I thought this was your cell number.
No. I can give you mine in a minute.
Yeah.
This was my manager's. 7217 is her extension. 7217. Melanie Willis.
Okay, and what is your number?
Okay, I'm going to get it here in a minute. 347-639-7638.
Okay. What brings you here today?
Okay, basically, it's kind of like wheel within a wheel thing. I have a friend at the shelter, and she's
No, we're not here to discuss
okay.
friends. We're here
It has to do with me because I got retaliated against for helping her.
Who retaliated against you?
Sabrina Knight, the security, the second in command of security up there. They basically sent Belle to a mental institution when she didn't belong there for over a month. They gave her medication; she almost died.
But that has
I know,
nothing to do with you.
but
I'm not here to
okay, I understand this, but it's relevant. Can you
No,
okay.
let's discuss your issue.
This is starting to get frustrating right now, you know, because it's all tied together. Let's put it in a nutshell. I helped her out, I covered her out, and uncovered a lot of stuff, and I got retaliated against by the security. She basically